Hello friends, today we are going to start our new video which is based on grammar portion, and today's our topic is modal auxiliaries. First I will explain what is modal auxiliary, then we will see different kind of examples. The term modality refers to a speaker's or writer's attitude or point of view about something. Modal auxiliaries express modality, while ordinary verb usually state a fact based on knowledge or express what is believed to be true. So see first that Riya is at home. This is ordinary verb, means this bold word is, okay, which is playing here the role of verb. There is no attitude or any point of view expressed here, okay. Just a statement based on fact or what is believed to be true, means just I am at home. I am not telling any kind of prediction. It is not a kind of suggestion. It is not a kind of permission, okay. Just here is playing the role of ordinary verb. In second sentence, Riya may be at home. Now see, may is modal auxiliary. Here we can see attitude, that is a possibility expressed by the speaker. Maybe she is at home, okay. Riya should be at home. Here should is our modal auxiliary. Modal auxiliary is point of view. I think it's my point of view that maybe she is at home. Desirability means desire, okay. It is based on desirability expressed by the speaker. Maybe she is at home, okay. May will change its function, and which will be possibility. Should will change its function, it will be desirability, okay. Then see, the modal auxiliaries are, which are modal auxiliaries? Can, could, may, might, will, shall, would, should, must, need, ought to, used to, have to, okay. According to tenses, if we will see that modal auxiliaries are, just we have idea, can is in present, okay, and could is in past. Just like that, may in present, and the past of may is might. Shall in present, past of shall is should, okay. Last, will, and past of will is would. We will not pronounce this word just like could, would, should, okay. We will pronounce could, would, should, okay, because L is silent here. Then modal auxiliaries. If you want to write down these modal auxiliaries in negative form, how will you write? See, modal auxiliaries can, we will write down normal way, cannot. If you want to write in a shortcut way, you will write down can't, correct. Could, could not, it will convert into couldn't. May, may not, and rarely it happened that we write it as meant. Actually it is good, it is better than this, okay, because it is rarely used. Then might, might not, and if you want to write in a short way, mightn't. Then will not, won't, okay. We will not write down willn't, it is won't. Then shall not, okay, it's shan't. We will not write down shalln't. These mistakes, many students do this mistake actually. Then would not, wouldn't. Should not, shouldn't. Must not, mustn't, okay. These are, we can say, shortcut of negative forms, okay. Now we will see modal auxiliaries and their uses or functions, okay. Our first word is can. Where we use can word, okay. Use for seeking or giving permission. For example, can I borrow your book? Means I am asking someone for permission, correct. You can take a break now. It's a kind of seeking permission. Okay, I'm giving you permission that you can take a break now. Okay, means function of can is permission. Okay, it will change according to sentence. Second, use for indicating ability. See, we are seeing or we are learning the use of can in three different ways. Okay, first for what? First for permission. Second, use for indicating ability, means can you lift this box? Okay, if I am saying someone that can you lift this box, means I am checking his or her ability. Okay, then second, I can hear a dog barking. Correct, means it is my ability that I can hear it. I don't know about you. Can you hear or not? Correct. Third one, the child can't read yet. Okay, it is the ability of a child that child can't read yet. Okay, we can see here negative way. Okay, short form of cannot is can't. Okay, so here can is playing the role of ability. Now we cannot see that these sentences are related to permission. Okay, next, use for making formal request. Can you post this letter for me? Okay, it is not for permission, it is not for ability, it is for request. Can I see your price list? It is a kind of request. Okay, it is not ability and it is not permission. Means according to sentence, function will change. If you will say that I can hear a dog barking and you will say that I want permission, okay, you will write down the function of can is permission, answer will be wrong. If you will write down can I see your price list and you will say that seeking for permission, it is also wrong. Correct? Okay, so you have to learn this properly. See that video again and again and clear your concept. Second point, could. Use in seeking permission or making formal request. We use can and could also for seeking permission, but there is little bit difference. Okay, for example, could I talk to your manager? Okay, the second example, could I interrupt you for a moment? Could is more polite than can. Means if you will see can you help me, it will be little bit harsh. If you want to say politely, you should use could. Okay, the second use of could, use for indicating probability. Okay, maybe it will happen. For example, that could be Nisha calling again, means just like a guessing, means we are not sure about this, it is a probability, it's a kind of guessing. Next, this could be the right answer. Okay, this could be the right answer, means this can be a good correct answer, means we are showing probability, we are not sure here. Okay, next, use for making suggestions. If you, for example, if you are short of money, you could pay me later. It's a kind of suggestion, we are not asking. Okay, we are not asking permission, we are not giving command, it's a kind of suggestion. Next, you could take up this job part-time. It's a kind of suggestion, means advice that if you want to follow or not, it's depend on you. Okay, it's not a kind of command or it's not a kind of order also. Okay, next, may. Use for seeking or granting permission. For example, may I come in? We always use this sentence or question whenever we want to ask for permission. Next, you may go now. Okay, now you can go, it means a kind of permission you have, now you can go. Use for indicating probability. Use for indicating probability, I may be away from home this Sunday. Maybe probability we have seen already. Okay, probability means that we are not sure. Okay, assume that your friend is asking that this Sunday I will come at your home, and you have made a plan. Okay, maybe guests also are coming at your home, so you are not sure that are you free or not. Okay, are you free for meeting with your friends or not? If I ask him again, he may refuse, means we are not sure. It is probability, means we are just guessing. The next one is might, used for indicating probability. For example, it is so quiet that one might hear a pin drop. It is also indicating, means showing probability, means we are again here not sure. We might win this time around. A kind of just logic we can say it's a kind of guessing, or we can say that it's a kind of we are not sure about that fact that maybe we will win or not. Correct? Next, use for making suggestions. For example, you might want a bath after such a long journey. Means whenever you assume that you went outside for 3 or 4 days and you came back. Okay, that time your mother, or not mother, actually mother will definitely order you. So other person will definitely say you that you should take a bath. Okay, you should, means it's a kind of might we will use for suggestion. Let's go out. You might like a breath of fresh air. Means I'm just giving a kind of suggestion that let's go. Okay, it will give you a fresh air. Next, will. When we do use will, use for indicating future time. Obviously, we have idea that shall and will. These are two words which indicate future, correct? Or future tense. For example, we will know the results tomorrow. Okay? Tomorrow, obviously this word is indicating future time, correct? Okay? I won't go there anymore. It is the negative form of will, means will not, and shortcut of will not, won't. Means it is indicating future time. I won't go there means it didn't happen, it will happen. Okay? When? In future. Again, next, used in invitations and request. We use will in invitations and request. For example, won't you come in? Okay, we are asking, will you come or not? Will you pass the salt please? Means we are just asking, but at that moment it didn't happen, it will happen. Okay, next, used to express determination. For example, I will get a first class this time. Okay, it's a kind of determination, dृढ़निश्चय. It will definitely happen with me. So today we have seen can, could, may, might and will. Okay, in next lecture or in next video I will tell you other points or other modal auxiliaries. Okay, till then you have to find out such kind of sentences from your textbook which I have taught you. Means in first lesson you have to find out, second lesson, this is actually first lesson is a kind of a poem. You have to find out in second lesson and third lesson. Okay, find out all the examples of modal auxiliary verbs, okay, related to can, could, may, might, will, and try to write down correct function. Okay, remaining topic we will discuss later. First of all, write down in your copy the word can. Okay, write down its function and try to make your own sentences just like this. Okay, then find out from your textbook. It will help you to understand, it will help you to find out the correct function. Okay, till then, stay home, stay safe.